Hey guys, Tucket here, and today we are joined by Rise, Nuggy, and Octavian with a new haircut, and we're going to be talking all about Legion. And to just get into it, we'll go into what everyone's been up to. Rise, what have you been up to?
A lot of rerolls. Legion's great. Just died a bunch. I mean, I died twice to Legion. It was cool. Then I rerolled. Both times was Essence Drain. Then I couldn't bring myself to play any more Essence Drain. I rolled something Cyclone. Oh, and then I died to Zombies. That was great. To a Zombie Cloud. And now I'm just like perpetually rerolling different melee things over and over. Oh, there was also Divine Ire there, but Divine Ire was bugged, so I had to quit the character once I got to Stormfire, which was level 80, which kind of sucked. And also Scourge Arrow, which I think is fixed now. It was bugged where it was like channeling 8 times faster or something than it was supposed to.
Yeah, it was too
I
good,
think it's fixed.
and now they've nerfed it, which is, yeah.
I thought it was just the mana, right? I was like, woo, this shit charges up real fast because I've never played it before. And now that I know that it was actually charging up so much faster, I was like complaining about it. I was like, man, this shit drains mana too fast. It's broken. I can't single target. But now, yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? Like, on the one hand, it's a bug fix, but I don't like them fucking with how abilities function mid-league, personally.
Come on. The skill was like Scourge Arrow was like a known skill. It's been working at like a way for a long time, and then it ends up doing like what 8 times the charge up. That's just an easy fix.
I heard that it was the same last league though. That this wasn't like due to this league, but it was already broken last league. So
last league, the mana worked. I mean, Octavian can tell us about this.
The bug last league was that it just didn't have a mana cost while channeling.
Oh.
They gave it a mana cost because skills have mana costs, and people went mad.
Yeah, because it just had an activation cost, so you just like you'd get the first tick would cost, and then it would cost nothing for the rest. But it'd been like that since it was first introduced, though, wasn't it?
It's long enough ago now, like the very first Scourge build I played, that I can't recall specifically. It very well could have been, because mana has never really been a problem outside of this current bug for the skill. Channel skills just don't have like incredibly high mana costs generally, and you can attack them with like minus mana or something. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't played Scourge out this league, so I don't know how badly the current bug affected its mana, but it is weird that the skill keeps having mana related issues.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it right now. What did you play, Octavian?
I've only played the one build so far, and it's a Lightning Trap Saboteur that I've been using the newly buffed Malachai's Awakening to scale a ton of damage through like Shrouded Lightless. It's a build that I played back in Incursion, but instead of a Scion and Fire Trap, I'm doing Saboteur and Lightning Trap this time, and it's been going pretty damn well. I have basically min-maxed it about as far as I want to. I'm probably going to be starting a new build soon.
Nice.
How are you finding the defense? Because I also league started on that, played it to 90, and then I was like, I want to play something a bit tankier, and then I rolled off it.
It is a little squishy until you've like really put a good amount of time and effort in. That's its main problem. It's not even a problem of mitigation, because Saboteur, Blind, and a lot of dodge and evasion and stuff means most things don't hit you, but it's like a problem of EHP, so the few hits that do get through or like dots are a problem. I found Chaos dots were an issue in particular. So I rolled Stygian Vise with Essence of Delirium until I got a good belt for the plus 50% Chaos Res during any flask effect. That helped a bunch. I actually also used one of the new unique jewels to help out my survivability, because I checked a bunch of them until I found one that happened to give me plus 20% max life from the smaller nodes in the tree, and that allowed me to push to like 6.2k life or something.
Yeah, which, I was thinking that would help that a lot. Yeah.
It felt a lot better.
I'm curious what you guys think about this. I've been avoiding Acro this league, because my first character was Acro, Phase Acro, like all this dodge, all this evasion stuff. But then when you've only got like 5.5k life, especially with like the Val dudes in Legion, it's like, no. So now I'm going full Granite, Basalt, just get all the Fizzmit, and I'm feeling so much tankier, it's unreal.
You still get one shot though. doesn't matter. I tried the Scourge arrow. It's my build's destroyed because it was like poison mirage archer and it was just shooting instantly the whole time. Now it takes like 3 seconds to charge up. So yeah, it feels good.
I actually agree with you, Target, though. That's a trap. Acro. Like, people were so into it since like the last couple of leagues. Like, oh, you have to get acro and everything. Acro. It's like, shouldn't get acro this league. Unless like traveling right next to it and you're building around it, you just shouldn't get it. You shouldn't like spend 3-4 points to get there and then taking it. It's like just not worth it.
I think it's
Acro
just
is-
a this league thing. I don't know.
A big,
Acro is kind of like how Mind Over Matter used to be, like when it first came out, where it was like just enough defense to make you feel really safe, and you just
Yeah.
didn't need more. But now that you actually need like significantly more, it's pretty inconsistent.
I mean, saying that, I've had multiple conversations with Crying, and he's like, Acro's a trap. He's always been like really anti-Acro, and he's always been like full, like even when he was doing like trappers and miners, he wasn't taking it and stuff.
I think there was one league where it was like pretty much mandatory. That's kind of where it started, Incursion. That's
Yeah.
where people started taking acro. And it just kind of lingered because of all the chaos bitters.
I agree. I was more of an armor guy, and then I think I saw Steel play it, and I was like, he's investing like 14 points or something to pick it up. Guess it's worth it. I tried it, and ever since then, I was like, yeah, okay, this works pretty well.
I think it was also because like that was when everyone was doing like Ellie Overload Herald based elementalists, and you just had like an awkward amount of points left. So you're kind of like, I guess I'll just get Acro, and you're just like slapping it in, sort of thing.
you do have
There's always life to get.
You do have a new tool nowadays for
Armor?
helping out armor builds, which is Vol Molten Shell. It's just utterly ridiculous if you scale any significant amount of armor. Like, you don't have to be reaching cap. If you have like 10k armor or something, Vol Molten Shell is very good.
Even just Steel Skin is amazing. I've been loving it. I've been using it on all my characters. Like once you get the muscle memory, you just rotate it in. Just having that 2k extra EHP when you need it is amazing.
So we're saying that we like the new guard skills?
I
They're
love them.
wonderful.
Are any of you guys not into them?
I was always a huge armor fan. I always thought armor was underrated. So for them to give us something now to like truly justify it is really cool.
You know, Rise, I don't know how realistic it is in Soul Found, but they, with the changes to dense fossil affixes and some of the new wheels on the tree, between a couple ring, belts, amulet, boot, and tree, and a wheel on the tree, it is possible to get 100% chance when hit for double armor effect now, which is
Damn.
now it's double armor effect, so it's not actually double your armor value, so it's not going to like feed into a molten shell as a result. But I don't know, still might be worth exploring.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like how they added caps to the things, because when they first released the gems, I was like, ooh, this doesn't have a cap. This is gonna get really ridiculous. Now it is, but it's like still like 10,000 damage or something.
I think it's a 30,000 cap on Vol Molten Shell.
Yeah.
Or something.
I think
It
just
is
Molten
ridiculous.
Shell.
The Vol version is insane. And it's reflected damage, so your like percent area or percent fire damage on the tree doesn't affect it, but directly linked support gems should. And you could also like put it in an Essence of Horror helmet.
Nice.
What builds have you been playing though, Niggy? What have you been up to?
Everything melee. Started out as a gladiator. That's kind of a trap right now, I would say. Now I'm Cyclone. Played Bladestorm. Then I played, what else did I play? I played Bladestorm and Earthquake to start with on the Glad. That was really good. Right? Because you jump in, one tap, and it goes. So that was really nice. Then I played. Now I'm playing Cyclone on the Slayer. That's insane. It's literally the entire screen. I mean, and I'm doing good damage. I'm like a million. Like once I'm like fully juiced up, I have like a million every DPS, while hitting the entire screen. So it's like, instead of waiting for, let's say you're doing sweep, right? Let's say you get that to screen wide. That has like the wind up. But once you get enough cyclone damage, you like, because there's so much more attack speed, you just like tap it and the screen just disappears. and you don't even. With the funny thing with the new what's it called, MTX, you don't even see the side with the wind up. It's just the screen just disappears because like there's just like a little twirl coming out, and that's it. And
Can't believe you're using that. I don't like it at all.
I actually really like it.
dude, it's like it's pay to win. I'm telling you.
You can actually see the screen.
You can see
Yeah.
the screen.
That's true.
It's the best.
I wish
The
they
Dark
would do
Cyclone
that
one
for
is
more
really bad.
abilities. I really like that one.
Can you imagine if you could use like the vanishing thing on skills? You could just remove everything.
I would love that.
God.
Your character's is just like spitting, but there's no animation to it. It's like a T pose. Nice.
That'd be cool.
I'll say this though, like having played that thing, I really want to give us like an option to like reduce particle effects, because it's just nice sometimes to just say I don't want to look at all this crap.
I would like more silent. I played Lightning Trap. Another reason why I kind of went off Lightning Trap was the like flashbacks. It's just like constant. You're like, oh god.
I've gotten that from my stream a few times.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm doing something like, I don't know, Uber Zuri or the Temple Boss, where they've got that long immunity phase.
And you
I'm just sitting there
throwing it down
spamming
the
traps.
whole time.
And it just sounds like you're in the middle of a war zone.
Yeah. But yeah, so personally, I went from Lightning Trap, and then I did Scourge, Arrow, Glad, and it's really annoying. Glad, if it worked all the time, is better Deadeye for a lot of abilities, in my opinion. But it's the fact it's like it doesn't get the charges off Legion stuff is really weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's
It
like,
does only, but you need to swap to the so the way you get charges and you can maintain charges, you swap to the red
Bleed. Yeah.
to bleed, and then you hit a rare.
Yeah, and then you have to swap back.
It's really annoying. You have to do that, but that's kind of how you can maintain it.
So I did that, and then okay, so Noogie, I have an issue. This is you. This is your fault. So Noogie had this really cool puncture pace spin that was doing the round, and I got really excited because I remembered puncture was really cool back in the day. And I was doing my Scourge character with Tempest, and I'm like, okay, I need to pick. I'm either going to invest into a Hope Shredder, or a Wind Ripper, and I'm either going to go like a damage build or an MF build. I need to decide what I want to fully commit to. But then I was like, or I could. I've actually got all the gear I need. I could test out Noogie's puncture build. And I was like, I could get a couple of respecs going, and I was like, you know, I fossil crafted the thing. By the way, this is really good for SSF if you play any bow characters. The new 6-link I-level 100 Imperial is so easy to farm. I got a complete set in less than 3 hours doing tier 1 desert. Super easy. But anyway, so I crafted the bow. I do the respec. You know, I do it all. I puncture. I'm now playing an Ellie Hit Berserker. So yeah, I'm loving my new build. My new build is amazing. My Gladiator
Wait,
is...
you didn't like it?
It's awful, dude. It makes a nice sound. It does surprisingly, like, okay-ish boss damage. It's shit clear. It's really, like...
Yeah, the clear.
Because
I
didn't have enough. You didn't have
like,
enough peers either. You need to stack a decent amount of
I
attack
had like
speed.
2-3 pierce, but like puncture's just such a slow attack, and it's like the way you rip the tree, it's just kind of like I could have made it work if I really wanted to, but it was kind of like